Welcome to the 7 Years War Battle Pack DLC. I will show you how the custom battle feature works. This here is the custom battle menu, where you can construct your own battles. It's broken down into various options. First, here you have the starting year of the battle. Later in the war you will have more units available, as well as better equipment and a more experienced army. Here you can choose the terrain or map from 20 possible maps. Once the map is chosen, here you can set the starting distance between the armies. If you start very close by, the fighting will begin once the battle starts. And if the armies are far away from each other, it will take some time moving to the enemy. New feature as well is the weather. First you choose season, for example here summer. Then you can switch between weather effects. If it's raining, it will have effect in the battle. If it's clear, there's no adverse effects. And you can also choose temperature. In this case, in summer, you can have hot weather, which will have effect in the fatigue levels and recovery of fatigue of units. Then you have all the available countries from the game. And here you have the two opposing armies, which you will build up. First method is by choosing a unit, dragging and dropping it to the boxes, like this. As you can see, there's 5 divisions available. Each can be of different nationality. For example, here I kind of have a Hanoverian division fighting alongside the British division, like this. And same goes for the enemy. Other method of building your army is using the auto-deploy setup here, shown in the middle. You can choose between infantry, cavalry and artillery, how many units of each type you want in each of your brigades. For example, here I have 5 infantry units in first 3 brigades. Then in the 4th brigade I want to have 5 artillery units, and in the 5th brigade I want to have 5 cavalry units. When the setup is ready, I just choose the nationality, Great Britain here, and auto deploy, and this way I will have fully constructed division with one click. And same goes for other nationalities and other divisions like this. And of course for the enemy you can choose in similar way. Clicking on the units will remove them, so it's very quick to construct the armies. Once you're happy with your setup, you can save the custom battle in one of the available slots here. And for the demo battle here, I will use one of my saved battles. This is an engagement between Prussian and British force against Austria and French. The year is 59. This means that units will be quite experienced. Elite unit types are available, and the units are using advanced weapon technology on both sides. In the year 59 we also have available this new Prussian unit called Artillery zu Pferd, which is a horse artillery unit, a historic unit for the Prussians. Few of the other nations also have horse artillery available here, but it's a non-historical unit and I'm currently playing with historic features only. The map is French West Coast. Starting distance, let's put it to close. And season is summer, with rain and with hot temperature. Okay, let's start. Welcome to the battlefield. As you can see, it's raining. Up here you can see the effects of the weather. Rain causes misfires, which will drop the fire rate down 10%. Because of the mud, speed will go down and fatigue will go up. and due to the rain, visibility is a bit lower than normally. And because of the heat, fatigue will be up and recovery of fatigue is slower. Other things you can notice right away are these new battlefield objective icons, and also that when you move your mouse on top of the brigade or division flags, you see a tooltip telling which brigade in question it is and who is the commander and what's the strength of the brigade. As you can see, I'm already moving my units forward with the 1st Division of Prussians in the middle and the British division on my left. Here you have the horse artillery unit, and the biggest advantage of this unit over the normal artillery is of course speed, because every artilleryman is equipped with his own horse. Now that the division is moving as one unit, each unit or each regiment is matching speed with the slowest. But let me just show how the cavalry can be a lot quicker with the horse artillery now with them. I just ordered the cavalry brigade to move up quicker, and they will take the horse artillery with them and move up to this location here. If we accelerate the game, you can see that the horse artillery is keeping up with the cavalry regiments. Now on my right flank we have spotted the enemy army. Another new feature in this DLC can be seen here. It's called Regiment Commander Initiative. If I order my regiment commanders to use their own initiative, like I did with this cavalry unit here, and now giving the same command to this brigade here, the regiment commanders now have some control over what to do or what not to do. As you can see here, this cavalry stopped well before enemy lines, same here, and also that the horse artillery is now unlimbering on its own and starting fire against the enemy units. There are also 2 new commands that can be issued to the units. For example, in this case, the cavalry is very close to enemy and the enemy is firing, and I want to get quickly out of there. I can click retreat, which creates routes to the units, and they will move back quickly to a safe location. It's also a very useful command when locked in melee and you're starting to lose and you want to get out of the situation. The other new command is called charge, and if the unit has enemy units in front in close range, you can order a unit, whether it's a regiment, brigade or division. With a single click you can order them to engage in melee with the enemy in front. For example, in this case we have in front of us Austrian infantry line, and my cavalry has just stopped before being in the enemy line of fire. And now if I order them to charge, each regiment gets a route and starts to attack the enemy. Now the melee is ongoing, and as you can see, attacking infantry head-on is not very wise, so the cavalry is taking casualties. It's time to retreat the units out of the harm's way. As you can see, the units will disengage from melee and move away from danger. On my left flank the British are advancing, as I ordered them to, and as you can see the French are now moving around my left flank here. It's a good time to allow some initiative for my units. Okay, like that. And as you can see, the artillery units start to unlimber and engage. And they will also use the appropriate ammunition for the range of the engagement. In this case, this cannon switched to canister on its own. And here, same thing. Also, as you can see, once the enemy infantry is in range, these infantry regiments stopped, wheeled to face the enemy and opened fire on their own, so there was no command from me needed. Also the dragoons, here they stopped before moving to enemy line of fire. Here I can demonstrate how the charge works with the infantry. So enemy is deployed in front and I want to attack quickly in melee. Just click here, charge, and the units start moving forward. And let's see how the attack goes. Okay, now they're locked in melee. And on the left flank, as you can see, the engagement is over with the French moving further and one regiment here in a crossfire. So, like you can see, it's very handy option to give regiments initiative, so I don't need to focus on this division here. I'd rather be looking at the action here in the center. After the battle is fought, you can see the battle results here. There's a new tab called Detailed Unit Statistics. You can see here. And in addition to these best regiment and highest casualties reported here, you can take a look at each and every of your units. So here I have chosen 1st Division. I can see each brigade, all units, and how they fared in the battle, their experience growth, casualties and casualties inflicted. And that's it for this quick introduction on how the custom battles work and also on the new features on the battlefield.